Welcome to Sioux Falls, or yes, as we like to say, Sioux Falls. So I want you to imagine stepping into the city, right?
Yeah.
And instead of just seeing plain brick walls, you see these amazing canvases, like forgotten alleyways, suddenly just bursting with color and story. It's kind of this unexpected magic you find, especially walking downtown.
It really is something special.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why we're so excited to welcome you to this deep dive. We're looking into one of those, plain cool things that makes Sioux Falls really unique, our incredible murals all over the city. And these aren't just pretty pictures, right? They're like storytelling backdrops. They celebrate community, culture, and honestly, just pure imagination.
Yeah, totally. So our mission today really is to be your guides, like your expert guides to the must-see murals that have genuinely transformed Sioux Falls. We've pulled together stuff from research, but also just hours and hours of us walking around, seeing them ourselves. We want to give you a bit of a shortcut to understanding why Sioux Falls is actually getting national recognition for its street art. Pretty cool, huh?
Absolutely. We really can't wait to show you how just a splash of color can breathe life into maybe an unexpected corner, and how every single brushstroke seems to hold some kind of meaning here in our town. So, are you ready? Ready to explore this amazing citywide canvas with us?
Let's do it. And I think there's no better place to start than, well, what feels like a big open-air love letter to Sioux Falls,
Yeah.
the Sioux Falls Postcard mural. You'll find this big guy at 6th Street and Phillips Avenue. The address is 329 North Phillips, I believe. It's by Zach DeBoer, a local
Oh
artist.
yeah, Zach DeBoer's piece. It's fascinating how he managed to pack so much of the city's identity into one single image. It's really sprawling, captures all those iconic landmarks, bold lines, bright colors, kind of nostalgic. He even borrows colors right from the South Dakota flag, and those giant block letters spelling Sioux Falls. Each one is just packed with images, skyline, parks, cultural stuff. It's like that. It's almost graphic design genius,
Yeah.
turning the city's identity into this emblem.
It is. It's definitely a magnet. You always see people taking pictures there, right? Selfie central.
Yeah.
Or just people hunting for murals. And speaking of that spot, 6th and Phillips, that whole corner is like a mini gallery itself, a whole collection of different styles right there.
That corridor is amazing. Really shows off the artistic talent we have here. You've got, 5 different murals? Kyle Holbrook, Evan Richards, Robbie Gelsma, Chuck Bennis, Kat Evans, all within steps of each other. It kind of makes you wonder, how do all these different visions fit together so well right there?
That's a really good point. Like, you've got Evan Richards' rock and water. It's all flowy, organic textures, elemental themes. You can almost feel the stone and water. And then right nearby, Chuck Bennis's bicycle mural, the one that says "Life is a beautiful ride."
Mm-hmm.
That just adds this layer of whimsical optimism.
Yeah.
So different.
And Kat Evans' dare, the prismatic dare. It looks like it's leaping right off the wall in these incredible, dazzling colors. What's really striking is how all together that corner feels like this vivid urban tapestry, just woven right into the city. It really shows how diverse styles, when you put them together thoughtfully, can create something really cohesive and exciting to look at.
Okay, so we've seen the collection. Let's talk scale now, like really big scale. South Dakota's largest mural, the 10th Street parking ramp mural.
Yeah.
This one's at 10th Street and North Mall Avenue. The artist is Walter Portz.
Right, Walter Portz again. And yeah, largest is no joke. It's over 14,000 square feet. It's just a panoramic marvel. What Portz does so well here, I think, is transform this, purely functional building, a parking ramp, into something almost transcendent. The design just pulls you into this glowing landscape, oranges, blues, ochres, and he frames icons like the old courthouse, St. Joseph's Cathedral. It's kind of like stained glass, but for concrete. It totally makes you rethink what a parking ramp can even be.
Wow, stained glass for concrete. I love that comparison. That really captures it. It makes me think, too, being on a parking ramp. Putting this huge piece of art there change how people feel about, parking their car.
I think it absolutely does. It elevates something mundane, right? What was just a place to leave your car suddenly becomes a destination, something to see. It's a really powerful example of how public art can give beauty and meaning to everyday infrastructure. It changes how you see the city just by being there.
Okay, so from that massive scale, let's pivot to something totally different. Super playful, pure nostalgia, the Mario wall. This one's over at Stan Houston Equipment Company. Lauren Starling's the artist.
Yeah, the Mario wall. It's pretty widely rumored, or maybe it's obvious, that it's inspired by old video games. You totally get that vibe. bright, kind of pixel-looking blocks, whimsical patterns. It's like a retro playground for your eyes. You almost feel like you should be hearing those coin sounds, you know? It's amazing how art can just spark that kind of fun, that interaction, like stepping into a really happy, maybe slightly chaotic dream.
I've totally seen kids pretending to jump and hit the blocks. It
Yeah.
really does bring out that inner kid. Okay, so from playful to maybe more profound, next is Vibrant Woman. That's at 12th Street and 2nd Avenue by Shane Schroeder.
Ah, yes. Shane Schroeder's piece. That one is just radiant, a real tribute to feminine strength, to spirit. It commands that wall, doesn't it? The flowing hair, those expressive eyes, and the colors. The palette just seems to pulse with energy. It's like Schroeder isn't just painting strength. The colors themselves are the strength, you know? It's more than a portrait. It feels like a poem in paint. A
Yeah.
powerful feminist icon right there on the street. Makes you think about identity, representation.
Beautifully put. Okay, another Walter Portz piece now, capturing a whole different kind of energy.
Yeah.
The Levitt at the Falls mural, obviously at the Levitt Shell Amphitheater.
The Levitt mural. A perfect ode to live music. It's just full of swirls and shapes that look like sound waves, really evokes motion, melody. You see instruments kind of bending and blooming into these abstract forms. It perfectly captures that feeling, that rhythm of the outdoor summer concerts we love there. It's like a visual symphony, keeping the Levitt spirit alive, even when the stage is quiet.
Yeah, you can almost hear the music looking at it. And for a nod to the city's history, like our industrious past, you got to see Zach DeBoer's train mural. That's at Monk's Ale House.
Oh, the train. Yeah, that one's wonderfully stylized, really kinetic, makes that speeding locomotive feel alive right on the brick. Those bold silhouettes, the crimson trail streaming behind it. It's such a clear, strong nod to Sioux Falls being a big rail hub back in the day. It's a great example of how street art can weave history right into the look of the city today, almost subtly.
Okay, now this next one is really special because of the community aspect. The Meldrum Park mural. It's in the Whittier neighborhood over at 6th and Lewis Avenue. And this wasn't just one or two artists. It was lead artists Dave Lowenstein, Ashley Laird, Nate Buchholz, but also middle schoolers and local neighbors pitching in.
Yes. That one is so inspiring. Truly community-driven art. You can feel it when you look at it. It just radiates inclusion, diversity. It was painted with the kids, with the neighbors. Illustrates hope, home, harmony, themes they probably chose together. That mural really shows the power of co-creation. The process, the community involvement becomes part of the art's message itself. It's more than just a painting. It's like collective storytelling. The togetherness isn't just a theme. It's baked right in.
I love that. Okay, and finally, a spot that's always changing, always offering something new. The art walls at the 300 building. These are in the alley behind the building near 6th and Dakota Avenue. And the cool thing is, the artists rotate. It keeps things fresh.
Right, the art walls. A living gallery, essentially. Always changing public art, curated by the Washington Pavilion. It's constantly evolving. You might see abstract splashes one month, something more political the next. It's a very democratic kind of celebration of expression. Really highlights how public art can be dynamic, you know, responsive, reflecting the community's pulse in, like, real time. It makes you think, right? Like, what stands out to you about how art can just completely change a city's landscape? Imagine you're strolling through these streets. What kind of story would you want to see painted on a wall? These murals, they offer such a unique way to experience Sioux Falls. Always something new to discover.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you can probably tell by now, Sioux Falls doesn't just, paint walls. It tells stories. It unites neighbors. It makes the everyday more beautiful. And it's all just out there for everyone. It's really no wonder the city gets recognized nationally. Top 10 U.S. cities for street art. That's pretty awesome.
It really is.
Yeah.
And whether you're out there snapping selfies, or maybe you're really studying the brushwork, or maybe you're just wandering downtown, the murals are open to all. No ticket needed. Public art like this, it really does reflect the soul of a place, doesn't it? And it invites conversation. Maybe it makes you consider what other canvases are out there in your own community. Where else could a story be told with art? Where could you find that unexpected burst of creativity?
That is a wonderful thought to leave you all with. We really hope this deep dive gave you maybe a fresh look at our amazing city. And hey, remember, you can always check us out on social media. We're at yourseasonedagent.com. Thank you so much for joining us today on our journey of fun, education, and just building community right here in this wonderful town of Sioux Falls.